It's the Cards and the reigning Super Bowl
Oh,
champs.
baby.
That and more coming up next.
Let's do it.
Now for the so-called City
Hey, hey,
Beautiful at
hey,
home to the
hey,
Madden
hey.
Studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from
Win or lose,
Orlando,
we the
Florida.
boys.
Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Good, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it two in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, you should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in a post-draft.
And when you watch young men come into the league, they're not going to continue the same quarterback they were in college. You expect to see improvement, but you do see many of the same attributes. This guy, even as a rookie, a lot of points.
Yeah.
He's fully in control.
Let's go.
To me, has the makings of a real field general type of player. Someone who doesn't get around when the pressure's on.
This defense is difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll go with Benson.
There you go.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a third and long. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
What? Bill.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
On first down, it's Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. A give up with Benson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. This defense for the Cowboys, they were fantastic a week ago against Houston.
They gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room for improvement, of course.
Yeah, bitch.
So they're losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. They want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now we'll see what the right
Like that transition is
Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball, they threw it accurate, one touchdown pass. So he didn't break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Prescott. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
Yes, sir.
Mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short
I
throw
want to feel
into
how
a
it
solid
is.
gain in
I've
the
been
game.
baseball.
Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Gibbs right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind
They
the
got a
line
good
of
defense on the
scrimmage.
team.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Cowboys had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be
They
something
fall
we
for
see
it
from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. Bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he gets a bit short here at the first down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. Third and 7 now.
I don't know.
So 7 yards from the first down as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Stop.
Prescott down. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check.
Boy,
Punting situation.
that's open, though. Torpedo.
And this will be touched by the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
Bouncing in the hole, dude.
Throwing to start the drive. Huffman. Open net. Here's Benson. Call it a gain of a yard. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That ball caught by Harrison. And marking down close to the 40 at the 39. Now we're going to get a stoppage here. We've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come out on a first and 10. Running out of the game. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. From the 44-yard line, it was a second and 5. Operating from the gun. Huffman got his man complete over the middle. It's Harrison. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Operating from the gun. Huffman. And that is incomplete. Held in coverage a little too good there. And second down. He was looking for Michigan down to Peoples Jones. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Cowboys defense. They've been very good this year against the pass. Currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. If they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to pass to the right. And the result, pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down.
Once you get a turnover, that's kind of what happens.
Zone read, here's Benson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And shedding through the tackle.
Stop
Just a
it.
yard, but that's all they needed. About the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. The first drive this unit had they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated,
Get
went to
him.
the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Good church of pass.
Shotgun snap to
Touchdown.
Benson.
Good shit. Good shit. Shoot on. That's why we got you, baby.
Straight shots on the ground. On third.
Good dog.
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the second down.
Oh!
End zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Oh,
Benson. His second rushing touchdown of the year. And the
Very
Cardinals
good.
get the upper hand as they're on the first here this afternoon.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with the touchdown run.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. That one in the books has a 12-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in shape past the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Over on the sideline, hoping to that reset between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing. zone. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Spears. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball. Six now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Yeah! What do you think? Now a give. Running left is right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
A give up the middle to right. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That one out wide and intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Group E able to add the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In motion, that's Tolbert. Looking to throw. Prescott. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Spears. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Hey, here we go. Gun.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass. And the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They run over center with Benson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Huffman. Caught. It's Wilson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it. And it
looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So out now come the Cardinals. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. And Wilson in motion left. They'll fake it on a jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football. First and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. The tight end in motion right. Play action now. Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
In motion left is Wilson. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, field could have stopped him.
Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Short throw caught by Pitts. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll work the middle here with Wright. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboys touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have... A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Operating from the gun, Huffman. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Huffman. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. In motion, that's Tolbert. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And running with and a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And here's a give to Spears. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hand off to Spears. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here we go! Right there! Go, get out there!
On the give, this is right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominate.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Wright taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Huffman. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A give. Here comes Benson. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, right back to Benson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. A timeout here for an injured player. And definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Benson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Cowboys. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the handoff, it's right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Prescott now. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Huffman. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Huffman. And his throw here is incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's Cardinal football. Trail here as we get set to